Hi Kelly, this is Amanda with Digital Velocity and SEO, and here's the screencast video that I told you I'd shoot for you. So I know you mentioned in your email that you were looking for, your initial kind of online presence here to be set up. So I'm assuming that means that you don't have a Google business, because this one that I pulled up was in Georgia. And if I searched for your name with Olympia, it's coming up with something different. So, yeah, getting a Google business listing is like step number one, and that's definitely something that you're going to want to get set up. Otherwise, people can't even find you when they search for your business name. So that's something that we definitely do. We actually specialize in Google business listings. So getting you a Google business listing set up and optimized is really going to help you with that visibility. So kind of looking at like a web page here, I'm going to break it down for you. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but this is what I go through with everyone. When you look at a page, like, so I searched interior designers Tacoma. There's several different places on a page. So at the very, very, very top, usually if anybody's running any Google guaranteed ads, they're going to be at the very, very top. And then you'll get what's called the map pack. So that's these 3 or 4 listings with this little map next to it. And it takes a different set of stuff to get into here than it does to get into the organic listings, which is what's down below. So to get into the map pack, you need that Google business listing like this. It needs to be optimized, all the stuff down in here, reviews, your correct, information, all your socials linked if you have socials, a 750 word description here that's got some keywords thrown in it. Just optimizing this listing is half of that ranking factor. The other half of it is what's called citations. So that's going to be your business name, address, and phone number as it's listed on Google in different directories across the web. So places like llike, Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, kind of anywhere there's a business directory listing. And what we do is when we work with a client, we automatically build 200 of those hand-placed citations to get you, ranking quicker, and so that your competition, it takes them a while to catch back up to you, because citations are something that you need to be doing on a continuous basis. But starting out with 200 of them is definitely going to give you, a head up over the competition. So that's something that we do. And we also require doing your Google business listing if we're working on your website too, because of how important they are. They just go hand in hand. So that's something that we require when we do websites for people. But yeah, so that's how you get into that map pack there. And then down below, that's what is the organic listings. So there's going to be sponsored stuff. Usually it'll say sponsored right here, and that's going to be like your Google pay-per-click advertising. And then there's the organic listing. So this is where your website comes into play. So looking at your website, you definitely need, some more pages. And the thing is that, keywords are one of the most important things in SEO, and you target keywords by having them in the content on your website, and you can only target one keyword per 125 to 150 words of regular content. So the more content you have, the more opportunity you have to target keywords, and the more opportunity you have to show up for those keywords when people are searching for them in the search bar on Google. So, building out separate pages for everything that you do, really expanding the content on here and the pictures, especially because you're, interior design, like having a lot of pictures of stuff that you've done, and all that kind of stuff is going to really brighten up your website. I'm not sure where this is currently built. I didn't take a look at that, but if you were to have us work on your website, we only do WordPress sites. So if this is not built on WordPress, we would have to rebuild it on WordPress. So that's something to think about too. And then I pulled up some of your competitors here just in the Olympia area. This is your website. So as you can see, I'm sure it's a brand new site, so you haven't done anything on it yet, which is why you're not showing up for anything. You don't have any, scores here, but so the UR and the DR score, I'll just run you through this real quick, are basically like the trust that Google has in you, that you are who you say you are and you do what you say you do, and then the power that's being driven to your website. You drive power to your website through what's called backlinks. Backlinks are basically any link that's on another website that leads back to your website. So like if there was a blog post about, kitchen design in Olympia, and that author provided a link that led back to your website. If it's what's called a do follow link, then that means that they're basically telling Google that it's okay for them to share their power with you, and that's how you drive keywords up in the rankings. Because you'll initially show up for the keywords by placing them in the content on your website when Google scans it, but you'll be, page 5, 6, 7, depending on how many other interior designers there are in the area, you're going to fall at the bottom, and you're not going to be able to move yourself up in the rankings unless you have backlinks, which is part of a active SEO campaign for like monthly. It's a monthly campaign. The referring domains are just the websites that host those backlinks. The organic keywords, these are the things that people are going to be typing into the search bar to find businesses like yours. So interior designers Tacoma, interior designers Olympia, Olympia interior designers, interior designing Olympia, those kind of things are going to be your kind of keywords. You're not getting any traffic to your website, and that's because you don't have any keywords. And then you're not running any paid search right now. So taking a look at one of your competitors here. If it will load again. Sorry about that. I had this all loaded up. I don't know why it went away. So this is Olympia Design Studio. They're pretty meager here on their trust and their power. They do have some backlinks, but they're not getting a lot of power from those backlinks. So the thing with backlinks is they're not all created equal. There's a lot of like spammy backlinks out there, or like, not niche relevant backlinks that you can get that really aren't going to provide any power and not going to really do anything. So it's really about targeting the correct links, things that are relevant to your business, and, directories, stuff like that, things that are going to actually provide you power. They're ranking for 11 keywords here. And let's see what they got. So right here, we're looking for like location specific keywords, so that we're, drawing in traffic from the areas that you want to target so that they're more likely to convert for you. So like Olympia Home Design Center, that might be one we want to target for you. Olympia Design Center, interior designer, Olympia, Washington, that definitely would be one. So for that, like there's 100 people searching for it per month. They're getting 35 of those traffic, and that's because they're in the second position. So they have good keywords here, but they don't have a whole lot of them. So there's definitely more keywords out there that, they could be targeting to draw in traffic. It looks like they're only targeting Olympia and Lacey. So I don't know if they don't do Pierce County, but Tacoma is really good for keywords. So, that would draw in a lot of more traffic is to put in the Pierce County keywords here too. But so you can see that from their keywords, they're drawing in like 200 and something traffic per month, 225 organic traffic per month from these keywords, because they're ranking in the first and second positions for most of them. So you can see how valuable keywords are. And then there's a couple other competitors. They're really not doing much. They're not really ranking for many keywords. They're not getting a whole lot of traffic. So this is just in the Olympia area. I didn't look in Tacoma, but Tacoma is going to have higher search volume than Olympia is. So see, they're only ranking for 5 keywords, and they're getting 30 traffic per month. So they've got a couple of words here, but they're in the 5th, 4th position, so they're really not getting much of that traffic. So if they were ranking higher for these, they'd be getting more of that traffic. But here's another one of your competitors too. Red Door of Olympia. They are getting 20 traffic from 3 keywords. So you can see, going in here, what we do is we go in and we, look at all your competitors. We do the keyword research to find the highest amount of search volume with the lowest keyword difficulty, which keyword difficulty is basically on a scale from 0 to 100, and it pretty much tells you like how difficult a keyword is to rank for, how many other people are trying to rank for, and essentially how long it'll take to rank for that keyword. So we try and keep the keyword difficulty low and the volume high to get you, more traffic, not as hard, so it won't take as long. but we go in here and check out all your competitors and find all the keywords that they're ranking for, and get you going on those ones, and then also find the ones that they may be missing as well, and get you ranking or going towards ranking on those as well, and that all is part of an active monthly SEO campaign. So yeah, so what we do is we build the websites already keyword optimized. So then, it's easy to just go ahead and add on SEO after that and start doing SEO to kind of push the keywords up. So basically, I kind of explain it like it's a car and gasoline. Your website is the car. It's going to sit there, it's going to look pretty and everything, but without the gas, it's really not going to go anywhere. And that's the gas is SEO. So SEO is really what's going to make your website rank and be visible, and get out there in front of the people that you want it to get out in front of. So that's kind of what we do. And if you're interested in moving forward, just let me know, and we can set up a 15-20 minute phone call where I can just gather some more information from you to be able to build you a proposal. So I hope you found this helpful, and thanks for your patience. Things have been a little hectic. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get this to you, but I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.